Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
I want you to change the world, and don't think that this is going to happen peacefully or you can do it alone. We need to kill the rich. You get out there, you use your weapons, and you rip Washington apart. You hunt down the billionaires, the bank bosses, the CEOs, the scumbags and the liars, the governors, the lobbyists, the senators, because they're all the same, and you hang them.
Just remember all the good the purge does.
Good morning, everyone. It's July 30th, 2018. I'm Eric. I'm here at DCDirtyLaundry.com. In this article, a federal judge rules school can force use of bathroom facilities by opposite sex. This comes from Susan Hammer. At first, the sodomite and transgender community only wanted Americans and government to accept their alternative lifestyle in a live and let live type of way. In response, the government, along with some Americans, complied. Then the sodomite and transgender community only wanted to be able to marry their partners in order to receive equal benefits as traditional couples do. In response, the government, along with some Americans, complied. Next, the sodomite and transgender community decided government should force Americans to abandon their beliefs in order to enslave businesses to cater to their illegitimate unions, particularly Christian-owned and operated businesses. This demand by sodomites and transgenders caused two bakeries and a floral shop to close. However, a Supreme Court ruling held in favor of the Christian-owned and operated businesses. Now, a U.S. District Court judge in Oregon is upholding the rights of a female student who identifies as a boy to use the male student facilities while negating the privacy rights of other students, telling parents to take their children out of the district or out of the district schools if they disagree with the ruling. And this is why my daughter is being homeschooled, among other reasons. My son, he's kind of a little badass, and he'll crush anybody who fucks with him, so he's good. This comes from WND, World Net Daily. The transgender agenda in public schools, which insist a person's sex is an subjective matter based on feelings, took a huge step towards this week with a federal judge ruling boys must be allowed to use girls' restrooms and showers, and vice versa. U.S. District Court Judge Marco Hernandez. Why am I not surprised by that name? Marco Hernandez in Oregon did offer an alternative, however. Parents who object to mixed-sex showers for their children can take them out of the schools for which they pay. His ruling failed to address the fact that if they homeschool, send them to a private school, as do many with such concerns, they must not only pay for their local public school, but also for a second round of costs. In quotes, these are the words of the judge. in quotes. It is within parent plaintiff's right to remove their children from Dallas, Oregon high school if they disapprove of transgender student access to facilities, the judge said. Once the parents have chosen to send their children to school, their liberty interest in their children's education is severely diminished. This last statement by Judge Hernandez is his opinion only, and is the furthest thing from the truth there is. Parents are responsible for the education of their children, meaning their interest in their children's education persists through the formal education years. What exactly Judge Hernandez means by liberty interest is anyone's guess, but parents' interest in their children does not diminish just because those children walk through government school doors, whether that be what the school is teaching or what liberties and freedoms are being trampled or denied. Hernandez, a Obama appointee, ruled in conflict with the Trump administration's rescinding of a Hussein Soetoro administration blackmail preference for schools to allow transgender students to use the facilities pertaining to their perceived sex, or losing federal funding. The judge rejected the claims offered by the plaintiffs. Moreover, the same judge allowed a claim for loss of companionship in a pet case to go to trial. So the bathroom bullshit we thought was going to go away under admittedly more reasonable president. This is just not happening, is it? The crux of these gender bender bathroom policies surrounds a new interpretation of the 1972 law prohibiting discrimination based on sex in any federally funded education program or activity. Yeah. The decision from Hernandez is far from a step forward. It is another step toward dysfunction and the further demoralization of society, which is destructive, not productive. So, if your kid goes to a public school, not only do you have the disruptive idiots that go to your school, now you have freaks who think they're girls or boys when they're the opposite. Listen, if you have a Y chromosome, you are the sex that chromosome belongs to. If you have an X chromosome, you are the sex that chromosome belongs to. There's no in between. I mean, look at other mammals. Look at, cats. Male cat mounts the female cat, gets it pregnant, they have kittens. Dogs, bulls, cows, deer, and so on. That is the natural order of things. But somehow we're supposed to accept some freak coming into the bathroom with us, whether it be, a girl feeling that she's a boy. I don't want that bitch in the bathroom with me. So, anyway, I thought I'd share this with you all. Hope you have a good day. Remember, kill the state, live free.